really? At the clubhouse? Oh, at Moorhead Country Club. Okay. Oh, jeez.
This will be their last one, but we'll check things out in January. That's just a two-verse. Your boyfriend's already.
How did lacrosse end up for you? Made it to state. The first game was pretty good. We lost by 1 goal. Kind of a hard.
Wow. Like we're set, right?
Yeah, it was a very even game. That Minnetonka's got one kid that fell and stopped playing for a short period, probably in the part of the third. I
Yeah.
don't think we even scored at all in the third.
Yeah, the gavel's
second or
gone.
third. And that was
The gavel
enough to-
used to be sitting right here, and it's vacated. You guys ready?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
We could talk lacrosse for
I
quite some time.
suppose.
Heidi, you could get in on that too.
So, okay, got it. And then the other person is, Paul is here too. Wow, we're all here. So exciting. Okay. Good afternoon. I'd like to call the Tuesday, June 18th, 2024 meeting of the Moorhead Public Service Commission to order. The Moorhead Public Service Commission welcomes and encourages customer input on issues listed on the agenda or of general water, electric, utility interest, time and commission permitting. Speakers are limited to 3-minute presentations. Customers wishing to address the commission regarding a specific agenda item will be afforded an opportunity during the discussion of that item. Customers willing to speak on matters not listed on the agenda will be given the opportunity to do so under the heading Customers to be Heard and/or Recognitions. Each person requesting the opportunity to speak is asked to fill out a request to speak form located on the back of the room and presented to the administrative assistant in attendance at the meeting. Any follow-up or feedback will be done by email on anything that cannot be resolved this evening. Also noting that Commissioner Paul Baker will be participating in this meeting virtually from 13250 Fairhaven Lane, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota 56501, which location is open and accessible to the public during the meeting. And Commissioner Mary Daly will be participating in this meeting virtually from 718 Mound Avenue, Mankato, Minnesota 56001, which location is open and accessible to the public during the meeting. Okay. I entertain a motion to approve the meeting's agenda.
So moved. Gilbertson.
Okay, a motion by Gilbertson, seconded by Duran to approve the meeting's agenda. Discussion? All right, Gilbertson,
Aye.
Paulson,
Aye.
Baker,
Aye.
Daly,
Yes.
Thompson, yes, Duran?
Yep.
Great, thank you. And now entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
A motion by Paulson, seconded by Duran to approve the consent agenda. And is there any discussion? Gilbertson,
Aye.
Paulson,
Aye.
Baker,
Aye.
Daley,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes.
Thompson, yes. Okay. Customers to be heard of recognition, Mr. Schmidt. Thank you. Any old business, folks? Seeing none, moving on to item number 8, reports. City Council, Mr. Gilbertson.
Yeah, so I'd like to report on Thursday, June 20th at 10 a.m. is the natural playground ribbon cutting, weather dependent. Then later that evening at the Jasper Hotel from 4 to 10 is Bulkway's annual You Belong Here event. August 1st is a city employee picnic at the MB Johnson Park, and that's all I've got this evening.
Public Service Commission, anybody have any meetings that they've attended? Okay. General Manager report, Mr. Schmidt.
Yeah, I got a couple items in the GM report tonight. First off, City of Hillsborough, North Dakota. We've been talking with them along with Missouri River Energy Services. They had some on-call support from Nodak Electric. They had an outpost in Hillsborough. They've closed down that shop, so they're looking for some on-call support from the electric side until they can get some line crew available. It could potentially turn into maybe some distribution maintenance as well. We're still talking through that, so there'll be something forthcoming here at one of the future meetings to have some type of an agreement with them on that. And we've already kind of notified them that, you know, Moorhead would come first. So if we got outages in both areas, Moorhead would get taken care of first, and then we would head to Hillsborough for support as well too. So MRES has been helping, but they are the crew that's currently based out of Barnesville, Minnesota. They're also covering Henning, Lake Park, Audubon, and also Hillsborough. So they're a little tight with their crew and how much time they have to commit to that. So they're asking for some support from Moorhead as well. So we're working through that, and more to come. Secondly, the update on the Moorhead DOE TAP substation upgrades. The 2 reactors, I think I noted this at a previous meeting, those were delivered 6 months early. Those have actually been installed in place, so they're working on building those out and getting everything ready. We do have a few delays on the WAPA side. Their transmission structures are going to be a couple weeks later than expected, so we're having to push that out to late August until the cutovers can occur. Again, still on time for end of December completion of the project, so we're just working through some of those little hiccups here and there. But overall, it's going well. Again, the transformers also, I think they're actually setting the transformer this week in place and then working on that over the next few months as well too. So we also have within the packet the Consumer Confidence Report, or as we call it, the Drinking Water Report. That flyer will go out to all customers for that, and then we also put the drinking water report on the website. It's included in the packet. Again, that revolves around all the requirements through the Minnesota Department of Health and making sure that we're in compliance with all that and making sure we provide that to our consumers as well. One thing to note that starting this year, we have to do it twice a year now, so we'll have to do another one in the fall as well. We're still working through to see what the requirements are for that, if it has to be through the commission again, or if we can just resend out the flyer. So we're figuring that out as well. What else do I have? We're going to host the free family night or pool night at the Moorhead Municipal Pool. That'll be July 16th. We did that last year. We had about 129 people attend. I think the cost last year was just under $400 to MPS for that. Maximum cost would be about $1,800. And then on June 7th, we also participated in the Public Power Day of Giving. We had staff that attended the Restore store in town and helped with doing some shelving and moving things around and taking care of some stuff there, so they volunteered some time. Along with that, we had some staff also go to the Viking Ship Park and do some cleanup in that area as well, too. And that is all I have, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and accept that report, so I'll need a motion for that. Motion by Gilbertson, seconded by Durand, to accept the general manager's report. Any questions or comments before we do that? Okay, Gilbertson,
Aye.
Paulson,
Aye.
Baker,
Aye.
Daley,
Yes.
Duran, Thompson, yes. Okay, AMI.
Sure. I'll have Kurt McLean, IT Division Manager, come up and speak to this. He's just going to give you a brief update on where we're at with that project, give you a little insight on where we're going, and I'll let Kurt speak to that. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yep. As Travis said, Kurt McLean, IT Division Manager. Last time I was here was the end of December of 2023, and we had just finished signing contracts. So we've been about 6 months and thought it was a time for an update. A lot has happened in the last 6 months. I'm just going to give you some of the highlights, and then if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. We've worked on and created our meter nameplates, which is a very important step. And all the electric meter programming has been developed and created, and that has been given to Wesco, uploaded to Honeywell. And what Honeywell has done then is created what's called our first article test meters. So we have a case of each type of meter, and we go through and we test those and evaluate them and make sure they meet the specs. We did run into one problem with the meter programs, and that has been corrected. So we're going to continue forward toward the SAT test on that. Honeywell has been working really hard to configure the Connexos server, which is the AMI head end. It's the piece that all of the meters talk to. So the meters talk to a router, the router talks to this head end service. SmartWorks, which is our MDM, our meter data management server. They've got that server stood up. We don't have that connected into MPS yet, but that's coming early next week. And then we'll have all the pieces of the puzzle talking to each other, and it'll just be a matter of doing acceptance tests to make sure that we can read a meter, pull it to the head end, take it from the head end to the MDM, and develop a bill file that's acceptable into our CIS system. So these are projects that are partway done, but we'll be finishing here in the next few weeks, no later than mid-July. We're planning on doing testing integrations mid-July. Meters are supposed to start shipping late July, barring any more hangups or hiccups in the system. So I'm hoping by September, we'll be deploying meters out into our SAT test area. Again, that's 2,000 water, 2,000 electric meter, give or take a little bit there. And that's where we will go through and we will test everything from end to end and make sure it meets our conditions and our requirements as set out in the RFP. At that point, we will sign off, and then we will start looking to full deployment. So, like I said, it's just a quick update to let you know where we are. If you guys have any questions or comments, by all means.
Questions? I guess, Kurt, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to Kurt and Jake for leading this project from the water and the electric and IT side of things. There's a lot of moving parts that need to be figured out and set up and then move on to full deployment. So
Sounds like it.
once it's all, like Kurt said, once it's all, we get through that system acceptance test and start doing full deployment, probably 2 to 3 years, give or take, to get everything put into the system or put out into the system. So we got some work to do.
Sounds like it's been a pretty good process. I mean,
Sorry, I just thought of one more thing I wanted to mention and make public aware. The electric meters will go relatively fast because we have access to those at our leisure on the outside of homes. But we are going to be relying on participation from the public to get inside the houses to replace those water meters, and that's a critical piece for this. We can do the electric meters in a year if we get equipment, really a summer, but the water meters, because of needing to coordinate schedules and get access to the homes, are going to be the part that drags this out, and it's going to be critical. So you can look for more updates on that as we get into that. We are expecting our 2,000 SAT test meters to arrive tomorrow according to tracking. So like I said, we're right there on the precipice of going, but I just wanted to talk about the water meters in particular.
thanks, Kurt. Okay. I entertain a motion to accept that report.
Second?
A motion by Duran, seconded by Paulson, to accept the report on the AMI project. Any discussion, questions, comments? Okay. Gilbertson,
Aye.
Paulson,
Aye.
Baker,
Aye.
Haley,
Aye.
Duran, Thompson, yes. Item 8E, Annual Management Report for Moorhead Public Service, Mr. Schmidt.
Yes, I will take this one. Again, annual update to the commission. We provide an annual management report, so this really takes a year in review of what happened in 2023, talks about where we were at financially, some of the other administrative functions as well too, and then again looks at the electric and water divisions more specifically, and as those are what we do on a daily basis, provides, you know, a lot of KPIs, a lot of things we look at. Some of that's comparative to APPA. Some of that is just ongoing that we look at on an annual basis as well too, whether it's outages or use of chemicals and things like that. So it's all inclusive into the annual management report. Gives you a detail of how we did last year. I will not belabor that too much longer, and I'll let you guys take a look at it at your leisure. So other than that, overall 2023 was a good year financially for us. We did well there. You can see a lot of the good statistics in there. Again, outages, water main breaks, all that fun stuff is included in there. So again, if you have any questions on that, please reach out to me. We can talk through any questions you have as well too. But with that, I'll open it up for any questions on the annual management report.
I was looking at it. I like having the section on community involvement, because that's something that we really worked on, and I'm
Yeah,
happy to see it
there was a
there.
couple sections we adjusted or modified this year to make it a little cleaner. We actually shrunk it down a little bit too, even though it's still pretty big. But yeah, we added some of the community development in there. We parsed out some IT stuff as well too, and just kind of showing the different divisions and what they're involved with on a daily basis and annual basis as well too. So that's all included in there.
I think is it uploaded on the website?
It will be once you guys approve it.
Okay, great. All right, then I entertain a motion to accept this report.
So moved.
I have a motion by Daley, seconded by Durand, to accept the 2023 Annual Management Report. Any questions for Travis or any discussion items left? Okay. Seeing none, Gilbertson?
Aye.
Paulson?
Aye.
Baker?
Aye.
Daley?
Aye.
Duran? Thompson, yes. Okay, item 10. Request to the Mayor and Moorhead City Council to approve resolution of application for MPS lead service line replacement project.
Yep, I'll take this since Jake is out of town. Last meeting, we had you guys approve a task order number 9 with Apex Engineering to help with some of the administrative functions and setting up plans and specs for this project as part of the drinking water revolving fund application, which is how we're going to get the funds back through the Minnesota PFA loan application process. We have to have a request, a resolution of application for this project. That has to go to council and the mayor for approval, and just requesting that the commission approve that tonight so that we can provide that to council for their meeting next week as well. Overall, again, the overall expected cost right now is about $242,000. That'll take care of about 10 properties that we've done lead service line partial replacement, so we replaced the public side of it yet. The private side hasn't been done. So this is kind of that pilot project to make sure that we know how to handle everything correctly as we're going through and replacing the cast iron pipe in the ground. And if they've got a lead service line, we get them on a list to get their stuff replaced, and how that all functions and works together as well too. So overall, this is kind of a step towards that. Again, this is 100% reimbursable. Right now, the expected cost is about $242,000. So with that, I'll take any questions. Hopefully I can answer them.
So this is in a defined, this is just one neighborhood, a very defined space, right?
Yeah, last year we did some cast iron water main replacement, and we found that these properties had lead service lines. So we're using them as the pilot project for this year.
Questions? Okay, entertain a motion then.
Second.
Motion by Duran, seconded by Paulson for the lead service line replacement project. No further discussion? Seeing no interest, I will move to Gilbertson,
Aye.
Paulson,
Aye.
Baker,
Aye.
Daly,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes.
Thompson, yes. Okay, item number 11, sponsorships. Mr. Schmidt.
Yes, so since our last meeting, we've had several requests for sponsorship come in, and 3 of those are with the Moorhead Parks and Recs group. There's actually a list of them, but we've kind of keyed in on 3 of them. We're requesting commission approval on those per the sponsorship and marketing policy that the commission has set, so you guys approve all of those sponsorships. We'll be doing the River Arts one next week on Tuesday. And then Greater Moorhead Days, we're going to be the parade sponsor, if you approve it. And then the Frostival Candlelight Trail Walking sponsorship will also be another one we'll be doing. Along with that, the Moorhead American Legion is having a little fundraiser for the Veterans Honor Flight for North Dakota, Minnesota. They will have the mobile Vietnam veterans moving wall on July 27th through the 28th at the Moorhead American Legion, and we're doing some in-kind services to get some electrical set up for all the stuff that they'll have on site, but they've also asked if we would like to sponsor that as well too. So $600, $2,500, and $750 for Moorhead Parks, and then I think it was a $2,500 sponsorship for the American Legion as well too. So far this year, we have on an annual basis, we can spend up to $50,000. So far this year, we spent about $1,909. So I'll leave it to you. If the commission wants to approve those, we'll move forward with that.
Any questions?
Approval. Those are definitely good projects, good events.
I have a motion by Duran and seconded by
Second.
Gilbertson. For the sponsorships that were laid out to Moorhead Parks and the American Legion. Any questions or discussion? All right, Gilbertson,
Aye.
Paulson,
Aye.
Baker,
Aye.
Daly,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes.
Thompson, yes. Okay. Tonight, we're going to go into a closed session. Meeting will now be closed for executive session as permitted by Minnesota Statute, Section 13D.05, Subdivision 3C3, to discuss a possible property transaction involving parcels number 58.430.0010 and/or 58.161.0010 in Moorhead. Do we anticipate any action possibly?
There may be action at the
Okay.
end, so the middle one.
So action may be taken in open session upon conclusion of executive session. However, we will adjourn upon conclusion of executive session if no further action is needed in open session. So,
To go into closed session.
just trying to figure out how to word the motion. So, yeah, we need a motion to go into closed session. So, I entertain a motion to do that at this point.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion by Daly, seconded by Paulson to go into closed session. Gilbertson,
Aye.
Paulson,
Aye.
Baker,
Aye.
Daly,
Yes.
Durand,
Yes.
Thompson, yes. Okay, great. I see you back here.
It is.
Like Mary's there, so we do.
Okay, have a great night.
Yep, you too.
Thanks, Matt. Parentheses. Yep.
She has no sound. Yeah, she's off again. Paul, are you on?
Yes, sir.
Great, wonderful. While we've returned from our closed session, we should note that Commissioner Gilbertson left at the meeting at 5:45 PM, and Commissioner Daley left the meeting at 5:47, right? Okay, good. Coming out of closed session, we'd like to make a motion and to comprise a work group of Paulson, Commissioners Paulson, Baker, and Durand to explore property options and formulate a MPS relocation plan. Would anybody make that motion?
Second.
We have a motion by Durand, seconded by Paulson, to appoint that working group. Any discussion? Seeing none. Paulson,
Aye.
Daley, Baker,
Aye.
Durand,
Yes.
Thompson, yes. All right. Noting that the next meeting of July 2nd has been not officially canceled, but officially canceled.
Tentatively canceled.
All right, tentatively canceled. And noting that, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Durand, second by Paulson to adjourn tonight's meeting. Discussion or comment, needing none. Paulson,
Aye.
Durand,
Yes.
Baker,
Aye.
Thompson, yes. Thank you. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
We'll just
Thank you. Have a good night.